Kenya's entertainment world is electric, full of talent, ambition, and drama. When you get famous, you're guaranteed to get a few haters here and there, and this sometimes leads to full-blown beefs that take over social media. I personally enjoy watching two people beef as long as it doesn't get physical like these two did. But we won't be talking about them today. I've compiled a list of beefs that didn't just stay on social media. These ones actually went beyond X and Instagram. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. At number 5 is an old beef that has lasted over 10 years, Khaligraph Jones vs Octopizzo. This beef has lasted longer than some music careers. Khaligraph is one of Kenya's most talented artists and a dominant voice in hip-hop, and Octopizzo is a celebrated rapper with his own unique style. I tried to find out who actually started this beef, but both rappers have different stories. Khaligraph claims Octopizzo started beefing with him after he defeated him in a freestyle battle back in 2013. Octopizzo claims that the beef started after Khaligraph went to the studio and did a diss track aimed at him and his Mzungu wife. According to Octo, dissing family is crossing red lines and he had to fight back. When you look at these two stories and when it happened, you can conclude that it all started in 2012 to 2013 at a rap battle hosted by the British Council. During the Wapi freestyle days in Gara, Khaligraph clearly beat Octopizzo in a rap battle. This is not a lie, many people who were there that day confirmed it. However, some people believe Khaligraph won because he rapped faster and was still new at the time. They say the Wapi crowd was already used to Octopizzo's slower flow, so Khaligraph's style felt more exciting. After the battle, Octo got very angry and climbed off the stage to confront one of Khaligraph's supporters. Soon after that incident, Khaligraph went to the studio and recorded the song I Ran 254 where he dissed Octopizzo. The diss wasn't very good, but it helped Khaligraph's career at the time. About a year later, in February 2014, Papa Jones released another aggressive diss track aimed at Octopizzo. In the song, he mentioned Octo's wife, claiming that she helped fund Octo's music career.
Mkona beef na mse, kona beef na yeye inafanya kudis on a lyrical level, venye umedunga nguo mbaya, venye bling yangu ni imbo. But ukienda utouch mresh wangu, amujaribu kumention mtoi wangu, hiyo sasa si beef, hiyo ni personal. Hiyo sasa na kungoja kwa street na kuuliza ulikuwa unasemaje jo.
This beef didn't start with insults or social media posts. It began on a stage at a rap battle event hosted by the British Council. That moment, according to Khaligraph himself, planted the seed of bad blood. Over time, they both made statements in interviews that hinted at dislike. This has been going on for many years and it doesn't seem like it will end soon. This beef is more than just headlines. It's about pride, legacy, and two rap giants who have shaped Kenya's hip-hop industry for over a decade. At number 4, we have Bahati and Willy Paul. When Bahati and Willy Paul started their music careers, they were both doing gospel music, unlike today where it seems like they will do anything for clicks and views. They came up in the same circles, started singing around the same time, had Swahili hit songs, and were close in age. For a while, they looked like the future of gospel music, and many fans believed a collaboration between them was only a matter of time. It's hard to say exactly when their beef started, but many people say it began when they accused each other of copying styles. Both musicians were doing gospel music in a bongo-style sound, which made comparisons unavoidable. Fans added fuel to the fire by arguing online, and award shows like Groove Awards seemed to favor Bahati, making things worse. At one point, a producer reportedly tried to bring them together for a collaboration, but each wanted to be the star of the song. Most of the studio sessions ended in arguments and were often abandoned halfway through. Eventually, their teams gave up on the idea of a collabo completely. Later on, the beef became more personal, with both accusing each other of stealing a love song, and the drama even dragged in people close to them.
Kama nakumbuka vizuri, hiyo day yenye nilikuja kukuchukua, ulikuwa Great Wall, ulikuwa unaishi Great Wall Gardens, sio Kimau. Tulipatana Instagram, unasikia?
Willy Paul has the audacity to come out and say that he slept with me. Slept with me. Willy Paul, you attempted to rape me.
To many, this beef felt childish and full of accusations. Many years later, they finally put their differences aside and released a song together. The song did well on YouTube, but it didn't have the same impact it would have had earlier back when fans truly needed the collaboration. At number 3 is a beef I didn't even know existed at first, but the diss songs were so good I had to include it on the list. This was a clash between two female rappers who took their conflict straight to the studio. Femi One vs Njeri. The tension started when Njeri released a song that many fans felt was aimed at mocking Femi One and her music at the time. In the song, Jerry appeared to accuse Femi One's direction and even hinted that her deal with Kaka Empire was not as strong as it looked. This did not sit well with Femi One, who responded almost immediately by going to the studio and releasing a diss track titled Pilaunjeri. This song has a smooth flow, clever wordplay, and strong confidence. It quickly gained attention on YouTube and got fans talking. But Njeri did not back down. She fired back with her own diss track titled Femi Plan, where she took sharp shots at Femi One's style, image, and musical approach. The back and forth did not stop in the studio. Interviews and online comments added even more fuel to the fire.
Hashtag Femi Plan.
Hashtag Femi Plan.
By the way,
their
did you
names,
know
their
that-
names,
yeah.
their names are betraying them.
This whole situation.
Yeah, we
Did
didn't
you
know.
know that apart from kupanga uzazi,
Yeah.
Femi Plan also helps you manage your hormones. You know, you just don't wake up in the morning and abuse people. Take some Femi Plan.
Oh, so like if my chick like has issues, I just give her Femi Plan.
Yeah, if you just wake up in the morning and just abusing people from nowhere, you need a pill. Take a pill, man.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah, I brought her some actually. You know,
Yeah.
I have a whole box here. And yeah, here's the box. For a whole 28 days.
What?
Eh,
Yeah. Ndio hii hapa.
Yo!
Jerry,
Eh.
Femi One achukue Femi
Atuambie
Plan.
kuria ya kwao ni wapi, tupandishe matatu tupeleke.
Okay, like yo!
What made this beef interesting was the quality of both diss tracks, which clearly showed that both rappers were highly talented and serious about their craft. This beef exposed the real tension that can exist when women in a male-dominated genre fight for space, respect, and recognition. At some point, even Notiflow got involved, but it didn't go on for long. The energy was real, and for a while fans were glued to every release, every headline, and every verse, waiting to see who will fire next. At number 2, we have a beef that started small and even spilled into real-life confrontation between Toxic Lyrically and Tipsy G. The tension reportedly began in late 2025 when Tipsy G said in an interview that he asked Toxic for a feature on a song but was turned down.
Ilitokea wapi? Mimi niliendanga nikaomba Toxic collab. Legit. Alisema sikumuomba lakini niko na receipts. Nilimwomba collab akaniambia adai kunipea collab. Nikamwambia ni sawa. So nikifanya interview fulani nikaulizwa swali na nikasema yenyewe ukweli alininyima collab. Hiyo time alienda gadi kwa mtandao akasema hataki kupatia wasanii wa Kenya collab. So mimi nikaibongea. But sijui mbona na wasanii wengi waliongelea hiyo story yangu ndo ilimguza sana. Ama sijui nataka nimpea collab. Mimi naweza kupea collab my bro. I don't hate. Mimi na feel wanatumianga jina yangu tu kukua pale juu unajua. I'm great at that. So kama itawa benefit mazee, endeleeni kutaja Tipsy G kwa shughuli zenu.
That rejection did not sit well with Tipsy G. In response, he used humor and creative skits, including a viral video showing him in a luxury car, while actors playing Toxic and his crew rode bodabodas to mock Toxic's image and presence in the scene.
Wenye mafala nyinyi. Nataka ikuwe mara ya kwanza na ya mwisho kunitaja kwa hizo shughuli zetu.
Aje sasa.
Backbencher. Wewe mzazi.
Aje.
Mara ya kwanza na ya mwisho. Mara ya kwanza na ya mwisho.
Sawa.
Ati ujinga.
Sawa.
Backbencher. Step sana. Step. Wewe mzazi. Next time kwanza kunitia baby shower. Mara ya kwanza na ya mwisho, sawa?
Kabisa.
Heshima idumu. Put some respect on my name.
Toxic fired back hard. On social media, he labeled Tipsy G a TikToker rather than a serious artist who had no skill. The back and forth grew louder, with fans debating whose style was stronger and who deserved more respect in the industry. The beef reached a dramatic peak in January 2026 when a video of Toxic confronting Tipsy G in person went viral. In the clip, Tipsy G appeared tense and apologized while the two spoke face to face. This video got a lot of attention online, even though the encounter did not become physical.
Ulipatana wapi day one?
Nilikuwa na like boss.
Uliongea?
Si hivyo maji.
Tulia. Acha nimalize. Hii ngori yangu na wewe. Uliongea?
Hizo wala maji.
Tukipatana huko tulibonga.
Tafadhali.
Nisikiza.
By early 2026, Toxic himself said that he wanted to leave the drama behind and focus on his music, insisting that he no longer held any grudges. And now in number 1 is a beef that isn't just between two people, but with many voices across Kenya's public scene. Andrew Kibe versus everyone. Kibe is one of Kenya's most talked about media figures, a man who built his brand on strong opinions, unfiltered commentary, and viral clashes across platforms.
Well, just because you came from my nuts does not mean that me and you are anything.
His online presence is all about confrontation and controversy. Andrew Kibe started his career in mainstream media, working as a radio presenter before moving fully into online content. Over time, he built a name for himself by speaking his mind, sharing strong opinions, and refusing to sugarcoat his views. This bold and unfiltered style is what made him popular, but it's also what placed him in constant conflict with many people in Kenya's public scene. Kibe's beefs are not with one person, but with many. You could even say with everyone. Over the years, he has clashed with musicians, influencers, politicians, pastors, and fellow media personalities. One of his most public beefs was with former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko. More recently, he criticized Mosiria for helping a woman whose videos leaked, and his views seem to anger Mosiria. What makes Kibe's beefs different is how constant and wide-ranging they are. Some of the well-known people he has criticized include KRG The Don, Akode, Edgar Obare, Obina, Ambare, Jalango, Samido, Diana Marwa, Eve Mungai, Pastor Kanyari, Dipiuni, and many others. It will actually be easier to list celebrity he has not beefed with. His videos spread across different platforms and eventually his YouTube channel was banned. Since then, he has created his own platform and has been making a comeback after years of silence. Love him or hate him, Andrew Kibe has become one of the most controversial figures in Kenya's culture, and no one else has beefed with more people than him. That's it for today's video. Which beef do you think should have been in the list? Let me know in the comment section and be sure to hit that subscribe button.